When talking about drumming, there are so many things that you will learn and you should learn, but which one is actually most important as a beginner? Say that you're an absolute beginner, you have no idea about drums, where do you start? Today I'm gonna share with you the 3 most basic skills that I think that every drummer should know when they're beginning. This topic can be quite confusing because when people ask this on forums, everybody starts with, a list of stuff that literally gets so big and it doesn't really answer you the question. It really makes me sad that when beginners want to try to make some structure on their learning and they would like to take the first step, everybody just starts putting all kind of stuff that is even irrelevant for a drummer that has never ever drummed before. That level of beginner I'm talking about. Number 1, and I think that this one is quite self-explanatory, it's basic coordination. When we just start out, we have no separation of our limbs. Your feet want to go at the same time, or your hands, and you start doing this instead of nice and separated. And this comes with some time, this comes with practice, and you cannot move to more complex topics like, for example, paradiddles and other rudiments like that without even knowing those basics. Now, there is not really much theory that you can learn about that. However, it's very important, in my opinion, that you take some time and actually listen out some music that you really like, the music that you're inspired from, the drummers that you're inspired from. Listen along and maybe even try to play a bit. Very, very simple and easy. It doesn't have to be complicated. I hope that it's not complicated. The idea is to keep it really stupid simple. It's not about how fast you can play the song or how well, but it's about the idea of getting your limbs separated and start to get some basic independence. Second most important tip is technique, and this one is a little bit controversial on taking the spot number 1 or number 2. However, I did put it in this way because it makes more sense that you will first try to play drums and then actually get into knowing the techniques and stuff like that. You obviously want to have fun with it, nobody can blame you for that. However, technique is important. It will prevent injuries in the long term, it will make playing a lot easier, and when you advance that you want to get faster and more dynamic, ergonomic, and everything that you want is gonna be a lot easier if you have good technique. Basic technique that every drummer should know about, it's starting from how to sit in a drum kit, how to hold your sticks, and how to play your pedals. That's it. You don't have to go on overcomplicate it, just have to start with something, right? It's really good that you take some time and sink into those basics and make sure that your technique is correct. As you advance in your drumming career, you will find out that there are tons of techniques that you will want to learn. However, start with the basics, get good at the basics, and make a foundation where you can build on. Third and last, and I think that without this one, drummers, we are again useless. At such a beginner stage, you will not be expected to be able to follow a click or metronome as others. That's completely normal. You have a lot of things going on, getting used to this coordination, this feeling that, your brain is like splitting 4 pieces and stuff like that, and which is completely normal. But get used to the idea of a metronome and get used to the idea of, clapping along to the metronome. You don't have to overcomplicate it, you don't have to go fast anyways. Being able to hold a steady pattern, a steady beat throughout the song, it's very important. You don't want to have the feeling that you're rushing and suddenly you're slowing down and rushing again through the song, right? That's what the metronome is for. That was it for today, and for those that has been following along the previous video that I've done about a guitar amp that we're building, the amp is finished. We will shoot an update either this week or the next one, so stay tuned for that. With that said, see you next time.